the most important game of the season is the last one that appears in the team's schedule. And today, that statement proves to be true once again, as we have a very crucial encounter between two teams that have been fixtures in the UAAP Women's Volleyball Tournament Final Four for the past couple of years. It is the Adamson University Lady Falcons taking on the University of Santo Tomas Tigresses. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon sa Studio 23. This is brought to you exclusively by ABS-CBN Sports. We are greeting you from the arena in San Juan City. I am Anton Rojas. Beside me is Anne Remulla, and we have two teams that have been fixtures in the Final Four. Adamson has been in the Final Four for the past 6 seasons. UST, on the other hand, has been in the Final Four for the past 9 seasons. So something's gotta give. The winner will go on to secure the number 3 spot. The loser will face FEU in a playoff match.
And that just goes to show how important this match is for both the squads that we have here today.
Exactly, and you can feel the excitement inside the arena. Fans in yellow and blue have come to support their respective teams. Earlier today, of course, FEU defeating UE in straight sets. So they improved their record to 8 wins and 6 defeats. Right on top of them, we have Adamson and UST.
That's right, and this is why we are saying this is an all-important match for both squads. They're currently at an 8-5 win-loss record, which means that the team who will lose today will drop to an 8-6 win-loss record, tying with FEU. And it means hindi pa sila secured for that much sought-after last spot, yung number 4 spot natin.
And we will talk more about the possible scenarios with regards to what will happen today and tomorrow, because we are not sure whether we will have a step-ladder format in case LaSalle sweeps, or if we will go with the regular Final Four. All right, let's talk about the first meeting between these two teams, and it was a classic encounter. It happened last December 4, a 5-setter. Adamson prevailed in that game, and the star for Adamson was Mayet Zapanta, performed in what was perhaps her best game in her entire career. She top scored for Adamson with 20 points. Marupa Natikla also had her highest scoring output in that game. She had 25. But the big question mark, Anne, for UST was the performance of the veterans. Mike Ortiz only had 10 points and Judy Cabalejo only had 4 points.
That's right. So, today it will be a big question. We've seen how these veterans have performed. So what people are anticipating is what kind of performance we'll see from them today. As you take a look at that outcome of that match, 5 grueling sets for both these squads. It had everyone hanging on to their seats, on the edge of their seats. You can see that in terms of the skill department, it's not that far off in terms of attacks, blocks. But when it came to service aces, Adamson led here with 8 points, only 2 for the Lady Tigresses. And in terms of opponents' errors, 42 and 32 for the UST Tigresses.
Very interesting statistics there, because you see UST beat Adamson in the spike department, but in terms of the serves, Adamson had 8 service aces, UST only had 2. But what Coach Oji Mamon of UST is really worried about is the errors. UST committed way too many errors in that first round matchup. They had 42, Adamson only had 32.
That's right. So something to think about and something to correct, I would say, in this match, where they will go up against Adamson once again, and it's their chance to get back at Adamson and finally secure that number 3 spot in the Final Four. And
you were speaking about being ready to go up against UST this game, but Adamson, we have confirmed with Coach Mami Dulce before the game that they have some injuries, which Tiff Atendido will go into the specifics later on as she delivers her courtside report. Adamson coming off a win against UE in what was a easy win for Adamson, except for the 3rd set, wherein Adamson had trouble closing out the Lady Warriors.
Now, you mentioned something about injuries. I would think this is a different story, but as you take a look at the outcome of that match, the Lady Falcons took the game in straight sets. Like what you said, a little bit of challenge there in set number 2 and 3, but nonetheless, they won that match. And looking at the attack points, they outdid the Lady Warriors 46 as compared to only 32. In terms of blocking and service aces as well, lamang na lamang sila 6 points for the Lady Falcons.
If Adamson wants to attain the number 3 spot once again this afternoon with a win against UST, then Mayet Zapanta will have to step up big for the Lady Falcons once again, like she did in the first round earlier today. Tiff Atendido had a chat with Mayat Zapanta. Let's listen in on that conversation.
I'm here with Adamson Lady Falcon, Mayat Zapanta. Hi, Mayat. Okay, so pag nanalo kayo ngayon, diretso na kayo sa semifinals. How important is it to go straight to the semifinals without having to go through a playoff?
Sobrang importante po ng game na to sa amin kasi pag nag-playoffs kami, bali parang babalik lang din kami doon sa game na yon kasi same lang din yung mga kakalabanin namin. So, sobrang crucial po ng game na to para sa amin.
Okay, considering that, ano yung game plan nyo ngayon?
Yung game plan po namin, bali mag-concentrate po kami lalo na sa service namin pati sa sa receive po kasi syempre yung UST malakas yung blockings nila. So kailangan sa service pa lang banata na po namin sila.
Alright, good luck with your game later. That was Adamson Lady Falcon, Mayat Zapanta.
Mayat Zapanta, the former player out of Ateneo de Zamboanga, looking to help Adamson University attain the third spot just like what they did last year. Now, of course, they will go up against a University of Santo Tomas Tigers squad that is 100% in terms of the players because, as we mentioned a while ago, Adamson University with 2 players injured. One of them is actually their starting setter, si Jennifer Macatuno, and the other player is one of their top scorers, si Beb Spineda. So we'll see how the other players of Adamson University adjusts to those injuries. Tiff Atendido will go to the specifics later on. Let's talk about UST's last game against NU. And UST won that game in straight sets. UST has been preparing for this game since even before this game against NU, and it was a Micah Ortiz show. Micah Ortiz playing well as of late. She top scored for UST with 18 points.
That's right. For UST coming into the second round, they're really preparing for each and every team they go up against, making sure that they pile on the wins and get ready hanggang dito sa makarating tayo sa huling in their last few games here in the semifinals. In the second round of the eliminations. As you can see there, the score in that last match against the Lady Bulldogs, the Lady Tigresses got that game in straight sets. Kita natin set number 2 and number 3, hindi masyadong nakalapit ang Lady Bulldogs. And in terms of the attack points as well, this is a glaring difference. 51 attack points for the Lady Tigresses, only 20 here for the Lady Bulldogs. And looking at it in terms of blocks though, itong Lady Bulldogs, they were able to challenge UST. They scored 6 as compared to only 4 of the Lady Tigresses. And you can see here as well, opponents' errors 18 for the UST Tigresses and 22 for the Lady Bulldogs.
Actually, and you had a couple of decent blocks against Micah Ortiz, and I remember because you and I did this game and you were mentioning how Micah Ortiz was really communicating with Rhea de Mocolangan, telling her to set her the ball, and even though she got blocked numerous times by NU, she still continued to try and spike it through the double blocks of the National University Lady Bulldogs. Micah Ortiz would like to bounce back again because she had a quiet performance in the first round against Adamson, only had 10 points. Another veteran, 4th-year player, Judy Caballero, would like to bounce back as well, as she only had 4 points in the first round meeting against the Lady Falcons. Will she bounce back? We'll find out. For now, let's listen in on this earlier interview by Trishka Echeverry with the veteran, Judy Caballero.
Judy, bakit importante para sa team ninyo ang tapusin na yung elimination round today at dumiretso na sa Final Four?
Kasi po, pag natalo pa kami nitong game na to, parang mas mahihirapan pa po kami. Dapat po manalo na po kami today para mas mapaghandaan namin yung sa darating na semifinals.
Talking about yung paghahandaan ninyo today, yung huling game ninyo against Adamson in the first round, napakalapit ng game, no? What will give you guys the edge today?
Parang pinagandaan po namin talaga tong game na to. Parang nag-practice po kami dun sa pressure game po. Kasi para mas ma-gain namin yung kumpiyansa namin pagdating sa game namin mamaya. Yun po.
Alright, thank you very much, Judy. Good luck. Once again, that was Judy Caballero of the UST Tigresses.
Coach Oji Mamon, in his first season as the head coach of UST, he would like to continue the winning tradition of the Tigresses, but he will go up against Mami Dulce Pante in her 48th year in coaching the sport of volleyball. It is Adamson versus UST. Don't go away. Keep it right here on Studio 23. This is the UAAP Season 74 Women's Volleyball Tournament.